Hi, my name is David, and my individual video assignment for psychology topic is adolescence sexual differences. And I'm just going to talk about what adolescence means, first of all, just to begin off. Adolescence is a time characterized by significant physical, social, emotional, and intellectual change for young people. The term adolescence is a concept, and it refers to the period of transition from childhood to adulthood, but its exact meaning is still imprecise. So there are a few key developments that I would like to discuss. They are the development of the adolescent's cognitive skills, the adolescent's physical development, the adolescent's emotional development, and finally developing a self-identity. So in cognitive skills, gender differences begin to get smaller between males and females, and during early childhood and early school days, most cognitive skills are in the favor of the females. They develop better verbal language and spatial skills, and females usually have a larger vocabulary and a higher level of language complexity. And some of these gender differences seem to get smaller during their adolescence, whereas males become more dominant in adolescence cognitive skills. So females are more dominant before they hit the age of adolescence. The only consistent differences found in elementary school favor girls. Both computation for grades in math. Girls continue to earn high grades in math throughout the school years, but their superior performance in computation disappears after about the age of 15. In studies of very talented population, boys perform better on several mathematics skills, and gender differences favoring boys appear at adolescence and increase during the high school years, but only in areas involving mathematics problem solving. So the next one is physical development, and there are a few categories. Puberty and sexual development. There are numerous factors that affect. I should keep going. Okay, sorry. So there are numerous factors that affect the onset and progression of puberty, including genetic and biological influences, stressful life events, socioeconomic status, and nutrition and diet, amount of body fat, and the presence of a chronic illness. Disorder in eating. Puberty by its very nature is associated with weight gain, and many adolescents experience dissatisfaction with their changing bodies. And in cultures that glorifies being thin, some adolescents, mostly girls, become more overly preoccupied with their physical appearance, and in an effort to achieve or maintain a thin body, begin to starve themselves to, create an image that they feel the society needs them to be. Physical appearances and body image, and this is a period in which physical appearances commonly assumes paramount importance. Both girls and boys are known to spend hours concerned about their appearance, but particularly in order to fit in with the norms of the groups with whom they most identify. Now I'm going to talk about more on emotional development. Emotional development during adolescence involves establishing a realistic and coherent sense of identity in the context of relating to others and learning to cope with stress and manage emotions. Because once girls and boys hit adolescence, their emotional development, they're not really able to comprehend some of the things that are happening and the feelings that they're feeling. It's because they're going through a transition from childhood to adulthood. Developing a self-identity, a sense of identity. Oh my God. Identity includes two concepts. First is self-concept, the set of beliefs that one has about oneself. This includes beliefs about one's attributes, okay? So like if they're tall, if they're intelligent, roles and goals. So they start thinking about occupation and one wants to have when grown up. And interests and values and beliefs, like religious and political interests as well. Second is self-esteem, which involves evaluating how one feels about one's self-concept. Global esteem refers to how much we like or approve our perceived selves. As a whole, specific self-esteem refers to how much we feel about certain parts of ourselves. Also, self-esteem develops uniquely for each adolescent. And there are many different trajectories of self-esteem possible over the course of adolescence. My resource that I chose is an online book written by the APA, the American Psychological Association. I feel it's a good source for anybody to use when learning about adolescents and teenagers because it is a reference for professionals. It goes in depth about puberty and sexual development, early or late sexual development. It also goes into the moral development and learning disabilities, and also goes in depth about developing a sense of identity and raising self-esteem, as well as emotional intelligence. It is good reference for not only professors, but teachers and we ourselves as future social workers who can land in an environment working with teenagers who are going through these things. The better educated that we are about this topic, the better we will be able to tackle how to help them out and what they're going through, and for them to better understand things. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Have a good day.